Poverty, poverty, poverty everywhere. Everybody talks about poverty. Everybody, well, not everybody. Most people are concerned about poverty. And one of the grouses people have with the gospel nowadays is that the gospel is all about prosperity in God. So today we are continuing on our series looking at poverty. Today I look at another dimension of poverty, the poverty of the mind. I'll be right back. This is the Impact Factor, your daily source of inspiration and insight to living a life of impact. I am Dr. Adebayo. Poverty is the topic we are looking at. Poverty. I'd like to share a story with you. There's a friend of mine, he knows one of the politicians in our country, and while he was speaking with this politician, the politician confided in him and said to him that every time he has just 100 million naira in his account. At this time, 100 million naira was roughly about $800,000. Every time what is left in his account is about $800,000, he starts to feel jittery. He starts to get scared. He starts to wonder how he's going to do about it. And as he said, my friend said that to me, I just said to myself, this man has poverty of the mind. So because we see some people in our environment, somebody stealing millions of dollars and hiding it in tanks. Somebody stealing and stealing and stealing the resources that should be shared by many, trying to steal and steal and steal, hiding it in tanks, buying things it cannot use, because you can only drive one car at a time. I don't care you can only sleep on one bed at a time. But these people continue to amass and amass. Why? It's poverty of the mind. They've got to a place that, because poverty is not just necessarily lacking. Some people have so much, but yet they feel so poor. They are unable to give. They are unable to bless another person. Why? They are poor in their mind. Forever poor. We see an example of such a man in scriptures. The man called Laban, whose name translates to fool. He had people that had protected his sheep. They had protected his flock. And yet this man was unable to give. Was unable. It didn't matter how much he had amassed. He still always felt incompetent. He still always felt incomplete. Not incompetent. Incomplete. Always still felt incomplete. Poverty of the mind. And the true test of if you are truly rich in your mind is what you are content with, what you are happy with, what you are able, despite what you have, to share. He is a poor man who cannot give anyone what he has, who cannot share of his riches with anyone. He is still poor in his mind. I pray that God will set us free from poverty of the mind. And this happens to people that grow up deprived, and then they get to a stage, they just stumbled into material wealth, and they still remain poor in their mind. May we be set free from this trap and depth of the enemy in the name of Jesus. Poverty of the mind. I say a big thank you to all our partners that make this program a possibility. God knows your address. He will visit you in the precious name of Jesus. We say a big thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I also invite you to please consider partnering with us, and you can start by first and foremost subscribing to this channel, liking this video, sharing it with your friends and your loved ones. As you do so, you will be helping us on our way to achieving our God-given vision of reaching millions of people every day with this message of inspiration that God has placed in our heart and on our mouth. I encourage you to get across to us. If you have any question, please go ahead. All the handles that you have seen on your screen, feel free to contact us. As you do so, God bless you, God increase you mightily in the precious name of Jesus. Until I come your way again tomorrow, in Jesus' tarries, please check out this lovely, lovely piece of music, as well as this previous edition of the Impact Factor. Stay inspired, and God bless you.